This is Pat Walker, Mission Winners. We get a lot of responses from people that say, yeah, I want to be an investor. I'm not going to use the word trader, okay? That's too much. There's too much emotion in that word. I want to be an investor. I want to be a good investor. And I want to find out how to do this. I know exactly where you're coming from. The desire, the ambition to say, yeah, I want to make money off the stock market. I want to know how to do this, and I want to know how to do this properly. So I have some serious questions for you. Do you really want to do this? You have to ask yourself, do you really want to do this? Are you willing to take the time and the study and the effort to make it happen? Because it takes work. This doesn't just happen in a matter of overnight or 6 months or a year. We have to constantly learn every day and build on those foundations. Do you really want to do this? It takes time, it takes effort, it takes commitment. The rewards are wonderful, but a lot of people think, yeah, I'm just going to try this. No, we don't try something. I'm just going to try parachuting. No, we do it. We either do it or we have serious problems, right? Same thing's true here. So I want to share some foundations with you that will help you. There's no substitute for seat time. The first time you got on a bicycle, did you ride it? No, it took time. It took practice. It took study to figure out how to do it. The same thing is true here. How to do it properly. This is like going to college. And yes, I taught advanced level classes on the university level. The stock market is a great teacher. And the one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to get an F, all right? You've made the commitment that you want to do this. I encourage you, again, to study charts and read great books. Bill O'Neill's book, How to Make Money in Stocks, I think it's a great place to start. Don't just read it, study it. Study it. Read it like a textbook. You know, you say you're going back to the college analogy. Yeah, read it like a textbook. Study it. Take notes. Take notes. Write notes in the margins, okay? And then reread it again. I mean, it's serious, folks. This isn't easy. And anybody says, oh, this is easy. No, it's not. We have to put the pieces of the puzzle together. There's two schools of analysis. There's fundamental analysis and there's technical analysis. Technical is looking at the charts. And we like clean and simple charts. Clean and simple bases. Why? Because it means other people see what we see, if it's simple to recognize, right? Which increases the potential that they will buy too. So I encourage you, focus on clean and simple charts. I'm firmly ingrained in this, engrossed in this, and I hope you are too. You know why? Because once you hone your skills, it will improve your life and the lives of those around you. But you've got to do the work. There's no substitute for seat time. The analogy, like I said, we can say we want to ride a bicycle, but you know what we have to do eventually? We got to get on the bike. There you go. So I'm going to adjust this alert a little bit more. We've sold some into strength, so we're in good shape. Selling into strength. So let's talk here about fundamentals. And I'm going to drag a couple of charts in, a couple of windows in here for you. All right? Here's the first one. Right there. We want to find great stocks, right? You want to buy great stocks? There's two schools of thought. There's fundamental analysis and there's technical analysis. Let's cut to the chase and not mess with all the oddball stuff, right? Facts. These are facts. And again, I taught statistics. So yeah, I'm a numbers guy right here. This is from a book called 40 Great Stock Market Winners. It's a great book, okay, published by Bill O'Neill and Company, right here. Point two, 87% of these stocks, that's almost 9 out of 10, folks. 9 out of 10 had earnings of 30% or higher, all right? 7 out of 10 had earnings up over 50% or higher prior to their moves. Take the average of it, and we're saying roughly 80%, 8 out of 10 stocks that made great moves had earnings up on average 40% or higher. That is an edge that you can use. Turn off the noise. Well, I got to try this. I got to try this. Turn off the noise. Invest like you're the sole supporter of your family and you're living off your investing profits, because that's what I had to do. All right? Approach it that way. Get serious about it. Point 5 down here. 86% had their sales up 30% or higher prior to their move. 63% had sales up 50% or higher. What are we saying there? We're saying roughly 74% of these stocks. 70. That's a huge number. Huge number. 3 out of 4 stocks had a sales up 40% or higher before they broke out. Isn't that what you want? That's an edge that we can use to make money. So why not do it? You've made up your mind you want to do this, so now let's do it, but let's do it properly. 50% of a leading stock's price performance is linked to its industry and sector. Half of it, all right, almost half, but half, related to its sector, all right, its industry sector. Why not take this knowledge, this fact, and say, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to look for stocks that are in great groups with great earnings and are great sales. And you could say, well, what do you mean? Well, here's part of it right here, the last paragraph, and then we combine it with this. Points 2 are point 5. Great earnings and are great sales in leading groups. Stocks that are within 20% of 52-week highs. So now we have 2 foundations that can work for us. We know to look for stocks that are in leading groups. We know to focus on stocks that have great earnings and are great sales. We can use that to our advantage, and we do all the time. You made your mind up and you say, I want to do this. Please, I'm asking you, be serious about it. Take the time to study. Find out what works from a fundamental perspective. Find out what works from a technical perspective. And combine both of those foundations together to help you make money. All right? So we've got that down, what to do from a fundamental and technical perspective. And now what's the next step in the process? And it's what we do at Mission Winners all the time. We post charts of winning stocks. And it's not bragging, it's to focus our eyes and mind on what to look for. That really, really helps you. I can't stress that enough. Take the time to study a couple of great books, and then take the time to go in and study past winners over and over. Study them. Yeah, I'm making this real time, by the way. And we'll adjust this alert just to see what goes on. If you do that, if you are serious about it, it will pay off. But please, and I'm not trying to rain on your parade, please don't think that this is something that just happens in a couple of weeks. You're lying to yourself, and it will have a negative impact on you. I don't want to do that. Nobody wants to do that. We want you to succeed. All these people out there that are writing the books and stuff, they want you to succeed. All right? I can't stress that enough. People are working hard to help. Now, we found what we need. We know what we need to do. We know what we need to do from a fundamental perspective and a technical perspective. The charts, focusing on clean and simple chart entry. Nothing fancy. The more you do that, the better you will be. APA, clean and simple base. Volume through the pivot, and it goes. Leading group, leading stock. AR lifts through here, will go around a bit here, and then it trends. You see the point. ARCH, clean and simple base entry, and it lifts off. It's nothing fancy. CF, clean and simple base entry, and it lifts off. Volume through the pivot. CEIX, the same thing. All these were on the key list. Cliff, and note, DBC, what a nice move, and then the drop, you lock it in, there you go. EC, clean and simple base, and it works. EQT, clean and simple base, and it works. GLD, entry, and it runs. Lockheed Martin, clean and simple base, volume through pivot, and it works. Now we know it's geopolitical related, just like Northrop, but we take that. We take that and we make money. By the way, when these were going, relative strength was really strong. Okay, I can't stress that enough. If you focus on that, you, clean and simple, over and over, you will do better. So let's synthesize things a little bit. All right, I'm trying to help you with this. Focus on stocks that are in the top 40 groups. Focus on stocks that last quarter's earnings were up 40% or higher, or average sales for 2 quarters was 40% or higher. Focus on stocks with a relative strength of 80 or 85 or higher. Focus on stocks that are within 15 to 20% of 52-week highs. Focus on stocks that are over $10 or $12 a share and trade more than 200,000 shares a day. Focus on stocks with a composite rating of 90 or higher. You will dramatically improve your investing results. Always limit losses. Price is good above the line and it's bad below. Focus on clean and simple bases everybody can see. Why? It increases the potential that they see it also and they're acting on it too. And isn't that what you want? We want other people to see what you see and they're buying. They bought through here. And how do we know? Price was strong, but look at the volume surge. That's what you want. Again, I've taught this for 12 plus years for IBD at the IBD meetups, showing this to people, explaining it, answering questions, going through it step by step. Now, is it easy? No, it's not. Anybody who says this is easy is not telling you the truth. Okay? It's hard. But if you have the commitment, the drive, the ambition, and realistic expectations of what you need to do, and do it, you will make money. You will succeed. And another very important point related to all this, always limit losses. Never argue with price. Opinions don't pay. Forecasts don't pay. Pundits don't pay. One thing pays. Price pays. Never argue with it. Keep losses very small. And that will help you. So again, you're going to college. You're going to take the time to study charts. And please don't think, oh, I'll study charts for the weekend, I'm ready to go. No. There's no substitute for seat time. You've got to look at charts. You've got to study charts. You will acquire a knowledge base, a knowledge foundation on what to look for and what to avoid, what not to do. And it starts to gel. But again, there's no substitute for seat time. There's no substitute for looking through the charts. Studying winners. Study losers to say, yeah, I know now I'm not supposed to do that. Here's an example. Clean and simple base right here. The spot to buy is pushing through the white line. The spot not to buy is up in here. The train's left the station. Buy at the right spot or don't buy it at all. That will really help you. Focus on the daily charts. Focus on the weekly charts. When a stock is pushing through a pivot, take a look at the hourly or 30-minute chart. Look for that volume surge. If you don't have it, be careful. That makes a difference. See that base right there? See the volume surge on that base right there? Is that clean and simple? You tell me. Clean tops. Pushes through on volume. Look at that volume surge. And there you go. There you go. Focus on that and turn off the noise, and you will do much better. But I do stress again, you must have the commitment to do it. And I'm not saying that to rain on your parade, but it would be a disservice to lie to you and say, yeah, just study some charts for the weekend and you'll be ready to go. No, that's not going to work. Not going to work. You have to study them. Take notes on them. print them out and write notes on them. Or naturally on the computer, you put it here and save it in your files. Save it in your data files and go back and studying them over and over and say, I know what to look for. I know what to look for. I know what to look for to buy, and I know what to look for to not buy. That's power. That's real power. And then study the charts and develop good selling rules. One of the best rules is selling some into strength. Don't sell all of it. Sell some of it. After it's made a good move. Not, after it's gone up 30 cents. No, you want to try to ride it for as long as you can. But sell some. You see this emotional gap up bar right here? This is something you'll learn through study. When you see a stock that's trending up, and then it gaps up big, like it did, and starts to drop on volume, sell some. Lock some profits in. Don't sell it all because now you're limiting profits. Sell some to guarantee profits. From a psychological perspective, and yeah, I've studied psychology quite a bit here, got a degree in it, one of them, is by selling some, it guarantees a profit, but it also relieves psychological stress, which leads to clearer decision making. Think about this. You buy it here and it runs up and then it gaps up huge and you go, that is a gift. You sell off 20% of it, sell off 25%. You're guaranteed a profit. Don't sell all of it. Don't limit profits, limit losses. If it's continuing and trending, look what more you get. There you go. It works. Always have a plan. So, in a nutshell, you've made your mind up, you want to do this. Great. Good for you. I think that's awesome. Now, what do we have to do next? Is say, I've got the commitment that I know what I need to do. I need to study. I need to study past winners. And again, we talk about them all the time in Mission. Look at this video right here. We're talking about winners. Okay? Yeah, we own this. Okay? So study the charts. Study past winners. There's no substitute for seat time. Study them. Study them again from a fundamental perspective and a technical perspective. And I have to say this. Don't think that, you're going to do this for the weekend and you're ready to go. No, it does take time. It takes weeks, months, years before the tactics are ingrained in you and they become automatic. You know what to do before you need to do it. And again, it's analogous to getting a college degree. It's time. You need to study. Study, practice, study. Don't try to make a killing. Start small. Build off your success. Always control risk.
Thank you for watching the video. We hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please hit like. Maybe hit that subscribe button. We come up with new content nearly every day. Also, check out the videos on the right. YouTube recommends the one on the top, and the bottom one is something we thought you might enjoy. See you next time.